Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of ZooCrafting! Today is the moment I have been waiting for, in particular because we get to go fishing for clams and sand, and I am very excited for all of those things. So we're going to take out our sanding, and I also made an iron shovel with silk touch just to see if we couldn't get the clams and sand to stay in the sand when we picked it up. I have no idea if this is going to work. I actually have my doubts, but we'll see, because it would be great to put this into the stingray exhibit. And we are over here by Gully because there's a lot of clams and sand over here, and there's not really going to be an exhibit on the way to Pirates Alley. So we're going to try our luck. Oh, hey! Hey, it worked! That was an unexpected surprise. I am very happy about that. So we will silk touch some of these, and then we'll get clams out of some as well. Just because, you know, it's fun like that. So actually, once we pop this one, we are going to get a clam so that I can kind of tell you a little bit about clams according to what I know so far. But clams are part of the mollusk family. It's not actually really a technical term. It's used to describe most bivalves, which is a type of mollusk. And so in general, bivalves, the bivalve part comes from the two shells for a clam. So if you see on this one, it's got a top shell and a bottom shell, or two sides that are shells. And so those are the valves. So they're bivalves because they have two. And they're connected with a little bit of tissue on the end, which is where that narrow section usually is. So some fun facts about clams. They're edible. They range from, so various types of shellfish. I'm trying to think. So clams include like giant clams and, I'm forgetting the word, but so giant clams can get up to about 200 kilos, which is over 400 pounds, which is a lot. That's a lot of clam. And those are actually over in the Pacific. There's none in the Caribbean, so we won't really be making that. But we could have an importer have a giant clam on a stand or something like that, or have it in a museum that we put in the town or something like that. That would be pretty cool. So let's see. I think 20 might be enough. So the reason why I want to put these in the stingray exhibit is because they, stingrays, that's what I mean by they actually kind of shuffle through the sand with their mouths to get clams and other shellfish, which I think is pretty cool indeed. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of addicted to clams, so we're gonna do this. And there's only a few recipes that you can cook with clams, so we might actually have some clam chowder over in the galley. That would be pretty cool. There we go. So we're just gonna keep on digging. That is mostly the extent of my knowledge about clams. So they're bivalves, and they encompass a lot of different things. Giant clams are huge. And yeah, so these obviously live under the sand, but there are some that live above sand, like the giant clams. This thing just doesn't want to pop either. So let's see. Yeah, that's about it for clams, but I am really excited. And this is probably enough clams and sand to put in our exhibit. So we're gonna keep on digging. So this is an extra special episode of Standing with Nerine. We get to stand for clams. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Blue staghorn coral. Oh my gosh. So this actually exists out in the world. Staghorn coral that's blue. It's a type of branching coral, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And they're actually that blue, which is really cool. And they're few and far between in the Caribbean, but they're a little bit more common in the Pacific. Oh man, we're getting a lot of clams, you guys. Wow. Okay, we probably shouldn't rip up this entire clam bed, because that wouldn't be the nicest thing in the world. So that they can repopulate, potentially. Wow, this is bigger than I expected. Wow. Holy cow, and that's a lot of clay. Oh, that's even more clay. Wow. Wow, well I will not be wanting for clay for a very long time, like I used to be. Holy cannoli. We can put down some of this stuff again, just to get that back going. There we go. So I think, whoa, it continues on. Okay, that is a lot of clams, you guys. I was gonna get so carried away. So here's another type of bivalve mollusk, which some people could call a clam. Depends on your definition of clam, but it is a bivalve mollusk. It's an oyster! So oysters have pearls, which is cool. I guess they are clams, so you can get different pearls from them. This one gave me a white pearl. I actually wonder if we could shear them and put them on the bottom. You know, rip them up with some shears and put them on the bottom of the stingray exhibit or something like that. Actually, let's test that. Do I have my shears? I have my shears! Let's see, can we... Nope. But we did get a black pearl. So we got a black pearl and a white pearl. Well, that's really cool. So they produce pearls, and I'm not actually quite sure why. Let's see, I wonder... Silk touch pick? Maybe? That's fortune. Do I have a silk touch pick? Yes, I do. Will that work? No. Okay. So it looks like if we want oysters, we might have to put them down in creative, because it doesn't seem like they're going to break. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but I'm loving these corals. And the sponges? Oh man. Oh man, they're so pretty. And the sun's setting above. What's this? A purple sea whip. Ooh. Those are also related to corals, I think. Let's see. So, we're gonna just stay on the bottom. So here's some clam recipes. You can make clam rice, but when I click on the material clam rice, I can't figure out how to make that. So we're not gonna make some clam rice. We can make clam soup, though. So you can stick that with some kelp or seaweed and get some clam soup, which you can stick in a clay pan to get actual soup. I'm not quite sure what mod that's from. Yeah, so I also don't quite know how to get the seaweed or kelp, because I haven't seen any of those. Which is just curious to me. I wonder, that's green giant kelp. I don't think that counts. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what species they're referring to. This is about all I found so far. I think I might have one or two seaweed somewhere, but I don't remember where I found it from. But let's just keep swimming here. Let's see. Well, there's a lot of oysters, that's for sure. So where am I going? That is an excellent question. Okay, let's head towards the fort underwater. Let's see what may be hiding over here. There's a lot of gravel. That's for sure. So also over in Pirates Alley, I wanna put down coral and things like that. Feathered hydroid coral. That's pretty cool. Sea grapes. I wonder if they grow grapes. I have no idea. There's some sponge blocks. Here's a coral reef. So I kind of want to be able to transfer this kind of a thing over to the inside of the Pirate's Alley. And actually we could probably swim through and see if we have anything good under there. So we're gonna take this adventure and go that way. Wow. So I don't know where that seaweed's from. And you just found how I did most of the fort. It doesn't all go down all the way to the water. Some kelp! Here we go. Yeah, so that's the stuff for the clam chowder. Oh wow, we have a lot of kelp. Okay. Let's just break the small ones. And we only need probably as many as we have clams, so we'll just gather some up. I'm sure that the kelp will grow back. They grow really fast in the summer. Like on the order of 1 meter a day sometimes. And kelp are generally a more cold water species. But I don't know why they're here necessarily. But that's okay. Let's see. Here's another small one. So another fun fact about coral reefs is that there are some coral reefs that have been found to be in the same region as a kelp forest, but they are they're deeper than the kelp forest themselves. So the coral reef is at like 300 to 400 feet in depth, and the kelp forest is more on the surface, which is kind of weird because coral reefs are more tropical and they need warmer waters, but it's just kind of an interesting phenomenon because it's a little bit warmer there, depending. So there we go. Let's explore this more since it's nighttime. I don't really want to die. But we found some kelp and we can make some clam chowder. So we might go ahead and do that here once we're done exploring a little bit. Oh, is this tiger eye ore? That's so pretty. So in here we're going to build ships and shipwrecks and things like that, and a port. That'll be really fun. So, yellow giant kelp. There's a lot of gravel. A lot more gravel than sand, I would say. There's more clams. Clam/oysters. Interesting. Oh, hello, fish! Hello, you're pretty. Okay, there's the end over here. Oh, there's more clay. Morganite ore. Interesting. Let's see. So we'll head back over. Oh, there's a boar. Let's avoid the boar. I don't really want to hurt him, and I don't want him to hurt me. Sea lettuce! Some of these are so funny. Oh, there was another thing that I want to show you since we're underwater at the moment. We can go back to just outside the fort. There's something really fun. And, you know, most of the underwater operations will be over an ocean diver. But it's still fun to explore where we have it. Where we have some stuff. So, over here, let's see if I can find it again. Yeah, over here. Over here, there's some abyssal stone. Is it abyssal stone? I don't remember. There's things growing on it, which is kind of curious. Yeah, so there's some abyssal stone. And so I have no idea if there's anything underneath it, but it might be worth checking out. So let's go ahead. So to be honest, I was expecting the clams to take a little bit longer to explore. But this is fun too, right? You're just digging a hole in some abyssal stone. This is probably somebody's home that we're breaking into. Which is generally not a very good idea. There we go. So there's a cave. Oh, hey. You guys, there's diamond. There's diamond in them here hole. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it's kind of hollow. Nobody's living in here, it seems. But I might actually, yeah. Let's take this diamond and run. Oh yeah. We only got 1 diamond out of that though. That's okay. That's okay. Right? We've got a lot more stuff instead. Wow, well that's cool. Oh. Okay, let's do this proper. Let's actually use the water elevator if I can. Hi. Yeah. No, stop the flow from the sides. Stop the flow from the sides. Let's, oh, come on. I just want to go straight up. Come on. I got myself stuck. Okay, you know what? You know what? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Because... aha! We fixed the flow. I feel smart. Now let's patch this hole as we go up. And there we go. Well, that was fun. Cool. And I'll show you one more secret, you guys. I'll show you one more secret. We have a water escape / entrance right here. Dun, da, da, da. So that you can escape or enter from that way. Just a little bit silly since the walls don't go all the way to the water. Just because I think it would look kind of weird if they did. It looks kind of weird if they don't, but we'll figure it out. So let us make some clam soup. So that's with a food processor. We can use a kelp and some grater. A grater, not some grater, but a grater. So we have, let's only make a couple. We won't use all our clams just yet. Then we got clam soup. So now we need bowls, but we can stick it in a clay pan and have that cook. Oh, we don't have any wood in there. We do have some wood here. So how does one make a bowl again? I forget how to make a bowl. You guys, Nerine forgot how to make a bowl. And we're gonna caps lock that because why not? Okay, we don't need the cutting board. We need this. So what do you need to make a bowl? There we go. Okay. There we go. We have bowls. We're also gonna need to dump some of the stuff. So we're gonna fix all of our organization here in a minute. But there we go. I'm gonna take the grater out because the grater doesn't belong there. The grater belongs here. Ooh. Oops. I put the bowl away. There we go. No? There we go. Okay. Look at that. It makes like several all at once. Wow. This is so fun. You guys, we have clam soup. I'm gonna eat one. Oh, maybe you can't. Maybe you can't eat clam soup. Maybe it's just one of those that you have to sit down and eat later. That's a tiny bowl of clam soup. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Well, this is fun. This is an exciting end. Oh, let's put the clay pan back. Cool. And we'll also put the ingredients of the clam soup there. Cool. Well, we got some clam soup that we can't really eat. But that's okay, right? We can just line it up here. There we go. Now they're on the floor. They're steaming. They look delicious, but we can't eat them because they're fruits of our labor. We got some clams. We got some clams and sand. Fun fact, the Silk Touch shovel works. So there we go. Now we can get started on the stingray exhibit next time. It's very exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you next time when we start breaking ground on that stingray exhibit. Bye!